Hello, everyone, and welcome to meeting number two of the Virtual Contributor Celebration meeting for 2020. Today is Wednesday, November 18th. It is 7 a.m. Eastern Time, and we are just going to get right into this. As a general reminder, this is a recorded call, and we all abide by the CNCF Code of Conduct, which essentially boils down to please be excellent to each other. Everyone here is well versed in that, so whatever. Yep. I have pasted a link to the notes and agenda. There isn't anything in there like as agenda items, but we do want to sort of go through the timeline of things to do. Allison, you just added a reg update.
Bridge
Want to
update,
start off with
yeah.
that?
I want to start off with that because we're off to a really great start. We sent out the reg last Friday. It was kind of group effort of getting like the website done and the mailing list done and hitting the send on the email. Like, thank you, Bob, Jeff, and and George for helping out. And we've got 46 responses so far.
Nice.
And it's only like the start of KubeCon. I'm just putting that out there. Like I definitely gauge this potentially maybe be double by the same time next week. Like depending on like the velocity and how we get the word out there to the right people. Because as like we mentioned before, we didn't really want to broadcast this out on Twitter just for the concern of like we might end up with like a bunch of people who aren't really kind of community in there, and it might kind of like make people feel kind of if yeah, kind of to describe it. But yeah, that's an update on the reg. Other things that we'll need to do regarding registration is we'll probably need to be doing some sort of keyword filtering or something on the activity signups and suggestions, just so we kind of can figure out like where our groups are, like Destiny 2, Among Us, and all that.
Right.
But
I can say I've been looking at them, and most people have literally just been putting in the little comments, even though it's just like suggest activities as a few examples. Here's some, and people just put in the examples that are listed there.
When I looked last, it was like, all right, so everyone wants to play Among Us. This is going to be great. Like, there were so many people that put that down.
Good. You just reminded me something I think we should put on the timeline. A week, like for our last announcement, we should remind people that these games are big. Like if someone shows up and they're like, I'm ready to play Destiny 2, how do I install Steam? They're not going to have a good time.
That's sort of the like, you know, in the items where we list the activities.
Okay.
Like we have links to the various installers and things like that there.
Yeah.
I did that for at least like Among Us, and I think
okay.
Animal Crossing I just linked to the store, the whatchamacallit store. But we do want to try and get at least some of that stuff posted today or tomorrow before we send out a second set of comms.
Got you. Who's setting the next set?
Who's setting the next what?
Who's sending the next? Like
comms?
For next week, we have comms message to KDevs/leads. Can we action item this?
Yeah.
spin the wheel.
Allison, you want to do it together with me?
Yeah, I'll do it with you, George.
Ranger, you should also respond back to the leads thing, correcting the who sent out the.
Yeah, I will do that today. So Allison, I should have credited you, but I instead credited Bob. I was like, if you're confused, check out Bob's email to KDevs, and it was actually yours. So I need to respond to myself and link to your actual link.
That email was also sent to the leads list.
Which one? Oh, the Allison one? Okay, yeah. I'll recursively, yeah.
Just send them a command, the search and replace the Bob.
When I finally can log into Outlook this morning, I will do so.
Yeah.
So you're taking the day off.
Yeah. Like 37 factor off. Don't worry, I'll get it before 10 a.m. So okay, we'll work on that. And then there's a few things that I also want to send on that email. So I'll work with you on that.
All right.
The other thing is we did ask if people were interested in hosting anything. A couple people have tossed items in there, so we will need follow up with those people. Realistically, I don't think I think someone wanted to host a mini cube workshop for South America or something like that. I don't think there's going to be that much interest in those, so it might just be some point like, hey,
You do know
yeah.
we're not working this weekend, right?
Yeah, I feel like we could kind of group some of the stuff over here, just like the person who said I'm sharing something about first virtual community Kubernetes community days. We can give them a short kind of spot to talk about that, probably along with the Minikube person. If we can get them to elaborate a bit more, they can share a little bit of what they're. This kind of all falls under mini conference-y kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
This is not a conference.
this is not a conference though. Yeah. So it's kind of awkward because we're gonna have to do the turn people down thing. I don't like doing.
Can we have a channel per activity?
Yeah.
Maybe trying to have something like getting started channel,
Yeah.
like 101 between mentor and mentee.
Right.
Like
And if it's
gather
only
people.
2 people and we give them a channel and they go and have a good time, that's
fine.
great.
It's no
Yeah.
loss kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
That-
want to work.
That's also
So-
a good point. Maybe we should. Sorry, I'm popping it up because I don't remember offhand. Maybe we should have a. Never mind. There is a help channel. I'll shut up. Thank you.
I'm ahead of you there.
Thank you.
As in, the help channel is also open to people that are not verified,
That makes sense.
and it's mostly just hey, for some reason, QB is not verifying me.
I was also thinking help. I'm getting this weird error with a beaver. How do I play Destiny 2?
Mhm.
And then I'm just gonna be like George.
I think that will probably wind up staying in the Destiny 2
It'll
thing.
For some reason I can't log into Steam. Just the
Yeah.
in general help.
Yes.
We need to help however we can.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm pulling up the sheet now with some of the other. So we did ask, if you're interested in running a workshop, hackathon, or other sort of SIG or group activity. So that's sort of why some of those came up. Just in case, people do want to do something.
I'm looking at this and it's I'll just go over it quick. No, potentially let me know. Not sure about running, but we'll participate. Probably not, but I'd love to talk about security. Working with Minikube, preparing, sharing about the Central America Kubernetes days. There's not a whole lot of hard commitment. It's just I could.
Yep.
And go ahead.
Go for it.
I was just gonna say, and if the choice is between, someone that could, or just not, and having a far more, loose and less technical party, I'm gonna go for the less technical party. That's kind of our goal here. If someone if someone had responded, yes, I had this awesome idea for X and I'm really interested in it, hell yeah, let's do it. They are motivated, they are energetic, but none of these are hard committing. The exception of this person wants, some comms boosting for their Central America Kubernetes days, which that's what we should do as well, promote the community. But I don't think they're looking to actually do a workshop, I'm done talking.
Okay.
Where else were we?
I think if we were done with the reg update, the next was my thing. Or no, that was Bob's thing. Bob slipped in before me.
So just as a general note at this point, literally as of this morning, I boosted the server to tier 3. So we have all the various features. The one thing that as a AI, I don't, doesn't necessarily have to be someone on this call, but we actually should try and get like the various like emojis synced from Kubernetes Stack over to that. I have it as like, a timeline for a later item, but it can at this point be handled really at any point in time.
Let's give it to Marco today. Let's have him do it.
I can't do that today.
Or if Arno wants to do it. Also.
Yeah. For Marco, I think the better follow-up would be to take the Python script that Noah shared and adapt that for our invites.
Hey, George.
Yeah.
That's the next item.
Oh, yeah.
Got you.
So, regarding the emoji, I did a quick Google and I found you can extract them from Slack using some GitHub script. Yes, just run a random GitHub script. This will be fine. And so we should be able to just yeet them out. If you're an admin of your own team, you can get the list of emoji directly using the Slack API. So yeah, someone with Slack admin access can like run that script kind of thing or something and get all the emojis out, and we could probably then dump them into like Discord pretty easy. This is just a
I will
guesstimate.
say, Discord does have a 500 emoji limit,
Oh, we're screwed.
but like
these are the kind of things.
we just need to grab the most common, like the most popular ones, like that we know, like this is fine.
Thawkin, this is fine. Yeah.
All the fire ones, like
Honk.
The ones that have
All
to
the
do with death and
keys.
destruction. CNCF will handle it. Needs to go.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
This emoji.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, the logos of the big projects. Well, then again, if we did the logos of all the CNCF projects, we would run out of emojis.
Yeah, same with affiliations.
Either
Actually,
way,
that brings
so
something up. Let's skip affiliations and stuff in the Discord. Like, I know people are going to want to put their little company things, but if we have a 50 emoji limit.
No, 500.
Oh, 500.
Yes.
Yeah, that might be a.
But yeah,
Well,
like
whatever.
this is Kubernetes. Let's focus on Kubernetes.
Got you.
But yeah, so
the only thing the projects are a good idea because we could have our affiliations with projects, because if we get some of the other OSS friends such as like Tyranny or Lori or that group. Oh, you work on Kubernetes? No, just have like the Node.js logo or the Electron.js logo.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about a 500 thing limit,
Yeah.
And
like
remember that these are emojis; these aren't profile badges.
I know.
Oh, okay. I was
So it's
assuming you
reacting
use
to
an
things.
emoji in any profile badge. So.
Oh, right. We can't in Discord.
No.
You don't. Okay, never mind. That
You
that
cannot-
idea's moot.
Yeah. So yeah, the profile badges are a Discord preset only.
Cool.
All right,
Yep.
cool.
Wait, how many emojis does Kubernetes have?
More than 500.
I actually, so someone actually uploaded like over 1,000 different kinds of party parrots, and I had to go through and remove them because like we don't need that many party parrots.
Allison, if you're ready to volunteer for the next emoji audit, that's a thing. Please.
Wait.
Is this a thing?
Well,
Kubernetes emoji audit.
total aside, like today I was actually going to be messaging admins private and seeing who wants to / needs to rotate out, because we have a couple people that want to rotate in. And we have
Slack or for Discord?
For Slack.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we should talk about that.
It was just,
So as this requires Slack admin to do, for the dumping of the emojis. Essentially, which three of us wants to handle that?
I could do it with Marco if you want. Just drop my name on there.
All right.
But Jeff, semi-related, I was thinking about this. So for the video, Marco Chepi runs like a Sylph Road, which is a Pokemon Slack with like 50,000 people in it or something crazy. So I asked him to help us out.
Hey, George, quick question. Do you want your personal or work email for
Work,
the task?
always work. Sorry. George C. at.
Anyways,
that way I can't read it. And we were wondering, have we invited the Slack admins if they want to do Discord? Like, I don't want to speak for Noah or anything, but I was wondering, like,
we haven't yet, and that's
Ask
actually on the list of
Okay.
things that needs to be
yeah,
asked.
there's a
Got you.
list of AIs at the bottom that we need to go over because.
oh, okay, let's do that then. Okay, sorry.
No. Let's
shut up.
make sure that this agenda is done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, we're kind of done with this agenda.
Okay.
Was there anything else timeline wise? The peer award form.
I have tons of updates, but the last one I talked to, we need to turn off the video because it's a surprise. So, just FYI.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
I have updates for the
it's-
group.
Well, so, geez, brain. Were we still sending out an award form for peers to nominate other peers, or were you going just metrics based?
It's already been sent out.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm.
When we get to the awards section, I have a whole thing for you, Jeff. Don't worry. I've been working.
If I put the coffee on my forehead, will I absorb it
Yeah,
faster?
yeah.
Okay.
When we get to awards, I have a whole update for everyone.
Outside of the automation of the invites, is there any other Discord automation we need to discuss?
Moderation.
Moderation is already like taken care of. The thing that needs to happen on that side is the documentation of the like how things are moderated, like essentially fulfilling the moderator FAQ.
We're basically
filling
making a
up.
copy of that for us.
Yeah.
Which I can do, just not this week because I gotta. The award stuff is time sensitive. I have to work on that right now.
The moderator FAQ is mostly just like how to ban someone, how to kick someone.
Like a screenshot on how to report someone, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So that's for the attendee FAQ.
Because I saw on the dock of the bot there are some kind of auto moderation, and you can have blacklist word and whitelist word. So I was curious about how this is work.
I am hesitant to do any like allow or deny list on words. I would rather just if someone reports, like if someone says something that is out of context or like that we know is bad, a human can basically triage it.
It's gonna be a fine line because again, this is like meant to be casual, social, also gaming, which you know the COC is very like cut and dry. But if we take the COC and try to apply it to a bunch of people playing games online, less cut and dry.
If anyone plays League, there's going to be salt.
If anyone plays League with me, I will lose a friend.
Hey, people are gonna quit because they played Sea of Thieves with you, Jeff.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. So there's as far as like Discord automation, we're okay. Yes. We do need to we do want to update the attendee FAQ and the activity list, preferably today or first thing tomorrow morning, US wise. Because and Allison, this gets sort of to your point later.
I thought you were going to say your Pusheen later.
The main we want to try and avoid sending out comms on a Friday, especially a Friday afternoon US, just because it's harder to get more of the audience, especially if they are in APAC and it becomes a weekend already.
Yeah.
So Thursday is kind of the ideal time to get something out, if we can, to try and just get more eyes on it. And before we send out that sort of like update, we want to try and have like more of the attendee FAQ posted, more like actual activities posted, because that gives us a reason to send the comms message out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, rather than just have you registered?
Yep.
Register. Yeah.
And then, so like next week, although it's Thanksgiving for here in the US, so it might not be ideal to send something out. If we do send something out, it should be like early. It would be like, hey, we've added, more stuff to the FAQ, more activities, and ideally the walkthrough on like how someone would create the Discord account, and like essentially we want to incrementally add more and more content so we have reasons to email the lists.
We want a snowball. We want to just slowly roll the snowball down the hill with more and more.
Yep. Hey, we've heard your feedback. You all want to play Among Us. We've added this to the activity list. Here's some information on it. If you want to get it set up and installed, here's what you do.
Yep.
And then, like, George, if you have any of the other details on the trivia person and the actual like running of that event.
Yes.
Like,
Are you ready for the trivia status?
More so like that'd be a great thing to add. But yes, I will dump there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just basically putting anything above the peer award thing so we can cover that. Not recorded.
I get you. Yeah.
So sure, trivia status.
Okay, so the trivia game that we're doing, with DevOps party games or whatever, trying to buy Matty Stratton. I don't know if you know him. He's a Red Hatter, and then he's got a friend. They can commit to our time, but one of them can't attend. But it ends up, I saw who was on their show, and Ian Coldwater's been on the show a bunch of times already. So I was pinging Ian about other stuff. I was like, hey, do me a favor. Think of who would be great on this panel, because we need to have funny people on there. So when everyone's participating, like, because we're going to have limited times that we can run this. So right. Ian is all in. They're going to co-host and everything with them. And Beautiful. They already have a list of funny people in mind that's nice and diverse and, checks all those boxes and everything. So they're going to work directly with Maddie on kind of putting together a little agenda. I would love for them to do it twice. One day, like Friday's the prep day, right? Or is Thursday the prep day?
So Thursday we open up like invites
Thursday
so people can
0.
Yeah.
Right.
People can join. We aren't running any like official activities.
Right. So
Friday we do official activities. Yes.
Right. So I told them, hey, it'd be great if you could do one. If you could do two, even better. So we'll let them do that. So Ian's also helping to make the questions a little bit more Kate specific and not so generally DevOpsy. So I'm feeling really good about the ideas that we have going on there, because we came up with some like funny things to do.
Nice.
For them. So trivia is going good. Does anyone have any questions on that?
When can we lock down when it will happen? Let me rephrase.
Sure.
Will we know the exact days and times within 2 weeks?
We can know as soon as you tell me a schedule, so I could tell them, hey, can you do it this time? Do we have
easy enough
pencil?
Yes.
Schedule?
Schedule we will want to hold off on updating to like probably the week before.
Okay, right. I've told them all 3 days though, so they know it's in that window. So
the one thing I'd say, Bob, is for that sort of like external dependency, we should probably get that locked down a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
I more meant like posting the schedule to
right. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'm talking to them today still on email. It's still an ongoing conversation. So I will. Do you want me to go? What time do you want to go on Friday, and then have them tell us? Or do you want me to give them a window? because
And
they usually have like a schedule on the show.
isn't the schedule at like 9 p.m. Central Time?
I need to check. I don't know. Like, what time would we want to run it? Basically, I guess is my.
If we were doing 2 different days, I would be okay with like a 9 p.m. Central Friday and like a 9 a.m.
Oh, so we could
Central.
cover both. Yeah, got
Exactly.
you. Got you. All right. So office hour style offset scheduling.
Yep.
All right. I'll ask for that.
Otherwise, I would probably go for like noon
Okay.
Friday or Saturday, just because that's not too late for EU. That's
Got
not
you.
too early for West Coast.
Got you. Okay. And then the only other thing that they asked is we run these normally on our own Twitch channel. Do you want us to do that, or do you have your own Twitch channel that you're going to stream to?
We are doing everything through the YouTube, the Kubernetes YouTube. So we should either have someone, you, me, Short, someone able to stream it and just idle in there, or
Okay, worst case,
or
we'll
give them
gen a key.
access. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
And if they want to also simulcast or whatever, that's perfectly
Absolutely
fine.
cool.
Got you. Okay, but we for sure want the YouTube stream though, right?
So, yeah, the main
Okay.
reason, like, if we wanted to obtain a Kubernetes Twitch, like, the project doesn't have a Twitch account.
Yeah,
And
that's just creating work for ourselves.
Yeah.
we've also done all our streaming on YouTube.
Yeah. The only reason I was thinking their Twitch is they have an audience already, and there's some overlap with the Kubernetes audience, but it's not. But yeah,
Not
all right.
like
That's not a problem.
if we restreamed to both, I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
But any activities that we're streaming, I would say a requirement is on our YouTube.
Got you.
Yep.
And then the last bit. Oh, sorry.
The CNCF could also, like, rebroadcast on their Twitch if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then the last bit is the only inconvenience is the panelists that are going to be on the show will have to join their Discord, because that's how they do comms during the video game without doing whatever. But that's only going to be a handful of people that are on the show, and I can handle that with them so that they're all set and all that.
All right.
Stuff. I just want you to be aware that those people who we put on the panel will have a little bit of extra annoyance, but I'll walk them through it.
Something else, the people that we put on the panels, that's all pre-selected, right?
Yes, we have people in mind, and we're going to ask them ahead of time. Yeah, we're not going to go, hey, let's have a popularity contest to see.
So as other people have asked about trivia and participating in trivia, what should we do with that group?
That is a good question. Let me loop in Ian and figure out what we want to do.
I'm perfectly Allison?
Regarding trivia and doing trivia, I imagine like the flow would go on the first day when everyone's signing up, they'd join like a trivia channel and they'd register their interest via a bot or something. Would that be okay?
Yeah, as long as we sort them before we go live.
Yeah.
Let me.
Like if we
put
can
an email chain with the people who.
I
am interesting questions. Yes.
I am also perfectly fine, like, with the stream being, because it's not exactly trivia. It's the Jackbox games essentially with Kubernetes flavored questions. So
yeah,
it probably shouldn't be called trivia.
Okay, yeah, that's confusing. Yeah,
Cartoon
definitely
games.
Yeah.
Do we want to call it like the
Jackbox.
Kubernetes challenge or
Kubernetes
like,
Jackbox?
Yeah. Because if we're going to rename it, we need to rename it now. Otherwise, we're going to keep calling it trivia, and then people will get.
Can we just call it the most extreme Kubernetes challenge? And then Bob and I can be, what is it? Blankenship and, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Go get dressed up.
Yes.
Mech, most extreme Kubernetes challenge.
Kenny Blankenship and Vic Romano. And George, you can be Guy Ledouche.
I just got into that show. I am so down to be.
Oh my God. I
want that whole outfit and all that stuff. All right.
And Susan just messages me. Yes, Guy here.
Okay. All right. Let's do this because I have to work this morning.
Okay.
Let's finish.
So I'm perfectly fine with calling it the most extreme Kubernetes challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
But we should still have trivia that people can actively participate in, though.
I agree, and I'm curious if there, this might roll back up into Discord automation. Is there a Discord bot that could do like, hey, we're gonna live stream, Kubernetes trivia.
Take your work item, Jeff, and get out of here.
All right, just where am I at?
Yeah, we might need to ask, someone, hey, does someone want to be the trivia master that's unrelated to the most extreme Kubernetes challenge?
There's also like
a more traditional,
I like
So-
there being a trivia bot, and then people answer the question, and like a mod like ticks the right one or whatever, like ticks the winner, and people earn points, and
Yep.
then we like, yeah,
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
we're on the same wavelength.
And that if we can get something like that going, it'll also be pretty easy to populate with questions, and then
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess something crowdsourceable trivia bot, whatever the most user-friendly crowdsourceable community one is.
we do also the bot by default has like our version of like /meow and /dog and or like /woof. Instead it's a cat fact and a dog fact.
Yeah.
There's other things that can also be enabled, such as Cards Against Humanity.
You
I
could do
think
clean version of it with Kubernetes DevOps against humanity
Yeah, with the SysDig cards.
with assisted cards and the Bridget's cards as well. We could
I'm-
merge all the decks together.
I just don't know if there's a way of loading custom decks into it.
Yes, there's a CSV file. I've read up on this. You
Boom.
use
That's
a
like an
CSV
action item
file.
for
I
Allison
think.
Downey.
Pretty sure. Yeah. I will look into this.
Yes.
Cards Against Humanity, but it's Kubernetes and safe for work.
Where's the
Okay,
action
so-
item list? I want to make sure we're adding stuff on there.
well, I've just been highlighting and assigning.
Oh, okay, good. Perfect.
Well, we can turn these into an AI list after the fact.
Well, apparently I need to assign AIs to myself. Otherwise, I will completely forget about them. Is there anything else before we move on to, I want to go over previous action items because I need to scold myself.
Let's do it.
All
I would
right,
like to take a nap before I go back to work. So
tell me about it.
Let's do it.
George to approach Slack mods for a call for help if they're interested. We talked about that, but that was an AI from the last one. George, to start the awards process, you did do that, so we can.
yes, I'll talk at the end about that.
Yep. Bob to merge registration activities forms into one. That happened. Bob and Jeff to finalize any budget requests from Deb CNCF before end of week, which we did not, and we.
So-
Don't worry, Deb is gone till Monday because I wanted to go ask her questions for award money. So.
I thought it was the 30th.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the 30th. That's right.
So she's so
2 Mondays. Yeah.
yeah, which is okay. George, you're handling the award stuff. I've just tossed boosting the server to 30 on my personal credit card for now. It's $100.
Making it
I
rain.
will submit reimbursement to the CNCF because like I already messaged Chris. Hey, it's just what do you want me to do? Like, how much money do you need? So
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is Bob is currently doing the Les Grossman dance from Tropic Thunder. Do we want to do any swag? Let me just ask that. Do we want to do any swag that people can opt into? I have my opinion, but
I have my opinion as well, but I'll go last.
the only thing I was thinking of was potentially giving away like CNCF t-shirt codes.
Absolutely. We have the emails. We asked the CNCF to make a form letter, give everyone a code. Everyone self-services in the store. They have a
Yep.
problem. They go to
It's
the
not every
storehouse.
attendee. It's just
Yep.
for trivia and other random things.
Yeah.
depending on how nice the CNCF wants to be, I would also be okay, like, every couple hours, here's a giveaway. You know?
Absolutely. With the
And
water bottles or something more expensive. Yeah.
there is a giveaway bot, I believe.
All right.
Perfect.
All right. So the action item is configure the giveaway bot.
Since I failed to do this before Deb disappeared, this will be me, and I'll actually assign it to me.
Take that. And ensure to take full advantage of Marco.
How am I taking advantage of Marco here? Like,
He does all he can help you with all the Discord stuff. Be like, hey, go investigate a giveaway bot. We want to do giveaways, and then give him some time and then come back.
Since he's essentially an admin of like another server with like 60K people in it or something.
Yeah. The number keeps going up. But
I don't remember.
we have someone who's modded large Discords before, so we should just take advantage of
it. And written Discord bots.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's like, whatever you all need done, just let me know, because that's the way he contribute. But he just can't show up to meetings or anything like that. So
I'm down with that. All right.
Okay. Are we done through all the recorded items?
We're done with the agenda. We can talk about different activities next time.
Okay.
I think we're done. It's also like 20 till.
Okay.
No
so I'm going to stop recording so we can start talking other stuff.